Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm excited to share with you how bamboo scaffolding, a local cultural heritage which dates back centuries ago, date back to 1,000 years ago, and a local cultural heritage in Hong Kong nowadays, holds the potential to push the boundaries of contemporary interior design and architecture. And in the following minutes, we will explore its typologies in 4 sections, its role in placemaking and programming, its cultural significance through exhibition design, its material potential in playful pavilions design, and finally, its imaginative future in urban architecture brought from Hong Kong to the world. And first, let's take a look at this slide. Bamboo scaffolding is more than just a building tool in Hong Kong. It is a living tradition embodied in the soul of Hong Kong people, as it is very flexible, sustainable, adaptable, and scalable. And if you look at the key image highlighted in black, this is actually a site in Kowloon City, which is a demolishing site of tenement housings. And this bold approach is to provide more programming to afford more for the people that are still living in the neighborhood. And by reimagining how we utilize bamboo scaffolding, we can create interiors that are not only functional and visually appealing, but also meaningful and sustainable to people. And let's mention about placemaking, the art of designing spaces that foster community and identity. Bamboo scaffolding offers a range of typologies. It offers single and double layered grids, shown in the isometric diagram, which can form walls, ceilings, and dividers. It also has some cantilever truss systems that enable dramatic suspended walkways, allows people to travel. For example, the floating walkways or mezzanine levels. And finally, this approach introduced some modular system that is inspired by the metabolism movement in Japan that brings in the prefabricated housing units which could sit on, like in the green diagrams here, which can sit on perfectly into the gridded system of bamboo scaffolding. And let's move on to the flexible programming that scaffolding could afford. Because bamboo is so light, strong, and easy to work with, it's perfect for reconfigurable interiors. In fact, it is 6 times stronger than steel and 12 times faster to disassemble than steel or aluminum. For example, pop-up shops, temporary exhibitions, or community events can all benefit from spaces that adapt to changing needs. And in the typology section, we can see there is a building scale, urban scale, and site-specific scale, which is in the previous slide, which adapts to the tenement housings. And moving on is the exhibition design, introducing some traditional local cultural heritage, which is also supported by bamboo scaffolding. And in this case, it's a flowerplex. And what is flowerplex? Flowerplex are large, ornate structures made from bamboo, paper, and fabrics, traditionally used in Hong Kong's and southern China's for celebrations. And these structures are crafted by skilled artisans and scaffolders using scaffolding techniques that is about to extinct. And if we look at the renderings here, it is the interiors for the exhibition. And by introducing the potential of flowerplex and bamboo scaffolding to the public, we can offer some educations that inspires people. For example, in this rendering, when exposing the bamboo framework, it showcases the artistry and techniques of local scaffolders. These interactive exhibitions in the holograms also turns interiors into interactive classrooms, passing the local cultural heritage to our next generations and then next. And I hope this kind of spaces, the projects, can foster a sense of community, pride, and connect visitors to local traditions. Using bamboo scaffoldings in interiors is not just about aesthetics. It is about making heritage feasible and accessible by everyone. And moving on is the structure and tectonics for creating this exhibition with bamboo scaffolding. And it is a loop circle which symbolizes the life cycle of bamboo, which is very metabolic, which can be reused, and after it is demolished, it can be still grown. And in fact, bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants in the world, which can go up to 30 meters per day and eventually up to 40 meters tall. And this is the plannings for the exhibition, which allows a circular movement around the fireplace itself for everyone to access and to admire. And moving on to part 3 is about pavilion of bamboo blossom. And it is about pavilion of material properties showcase. And the properties of bamboo itself make it ideal for playful, innovative pavilions. And this is to highlight bamboo's strength and flexibility, which can be bent into geometric curves at wills, and techniques, of course, and organic shapes. And sustainability and tactile and visual appeal adds warmth and biophilia to interiors. And the usage of the joinery system adds more possibilities to traditional scaffoldings as well. For example, in the welcoming circle section, we can see the usage of splice joint and bundle joint. And moving on to the middle part, which is the dancing bridge, we can see the adaptation of through joint and orthogonal joints. And finally, moving on to the sphere-like playground, it is using angular joint and multi-angular joint. And this is a perfect marriage for joinery structures in modern days, combining the traditional local heritage of bamboo scaffolding, which is bringing the new and the old together. And mentioning about the future, let's reimagine the possible future of bamboo scaffolding. And moving on to part 4 is what I call, this project is called The Power of Tomorrow, which echoes back to the first image that we've seen. And this Tower of Tomorrow actually envisioned a vertical, multifunctional structure that affords the previous pavilions and exhibitions. And it is made of entirely of scaffolding, all within an adaptable bamboo grid system. And of course, it is achievable only when technology advanced in engineered bamboo, maybe 3D printing, and of course, some steel structures to enhance the structure integrity. And of course, joinery that we mentioned before. And such structures could become a reality, combining sustainability with expressive architecture and interiors. And it is more than just a building. It is a statement that celebrates local cultural heritage while pointing towards a future where urban design is environmentally responsible and culturally meaningful. And this series of diagrams here is showcasing how the bamboo scaffoldings could evolve over time. And the top left corner is the site in Tai Kok Tsui, a rural area next to Mong Kok in Hong Kong. And with the adaptive use of bamboo scaffolding, we can make a city a better place with the bamboo scaffolding. And finally, this is the model that I've created and the section model created for the scaffolding testing, which is using metal and tensions, because this invites you to reimagine interior design through the innovative use of scaffolding with the use of new technologies and adding anchor points to the surroundings. These flexible typologies enable dynamic programming, creating a diverse and engaging space that cater a wide range of needs. And by integrating all the concepts mentioned before into exhibitions, interiors, or pavilions, we not only celebrate but also enlighten audience about our rich local cultural heritage in Hong Kong. And furthermore, this initiative demonstrates how harmonious blend of tradition and innovation that can shape the vibrant cities of tomorrows all around the world. And thank you for your attention. I eagerly welcome your questions and ideas as we explore together how to further expand the horizons of interior design with bamboo scaffolding.
All right, thank you very much, Andy.